All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Leisha.
What up?
I almost said I'm Chris.
You almost. Oh gosh, I gotta excuse us. We're a little bit on the silly side today.
Yeah.
But it is Saturday. This is SNL with Chris and Leisha.
Yes.
And this evening, we are going to just be going in on any questions that you all may have. And once again, this is not just something that's going to be centered around twin flames. We can just open it up for just about anything.
Yes, it's Q&A. So Saturday Night Live with Chris and Leisha. Go ahead and ask us anything.
Yes. So if you, for one, like to talk about aliens, we can do that. Okay. Or if you just want to talk about some conspiracy theory type things, we can do that as well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, we're just having fun, y'all. We're just having fun. But what's going on, everybody? We are here, and just so you know, tonight's live session, we normally do things that centered around twin flames. Normally things that are centered around spiritual growth. But when you get into those things, it can be what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of a downer. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. It's not a downer.
That's so much of a downer. It's like you're always being serious and being buttoned up. You gotta relax a little bit.
Okay, yeah, so that's what Saturday Night Live is about. It's about relaxing. What's up, Sierra is transforming. She said, this whole day I thought it was Sunday or Monday. Jumping out of those timelines, huh?
Yep.
No way it's Saturday. Sometimes it's Monday and I'm swearing up and down it's Saturday. So, hey, it's okay. Welcome to the club.
Yep. All right. Now, gosh, what's going on? We got
when I Sierra.
Good evening.
Good evening. Grand evening.
Grand evening. You can say good night. Isn't how Major High said good night?
Yeah. Good night. Yeah, I guess you could say good night. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we ain't going nowhere right now, but hey. But just to pop things off, we're going to pull just a few cards just to see what's going on for the collective.
Right.
And just real quick while my baby's shuffling those cards, one of the things I definitely wanted to bring up, because we have a lot of our spiritual workers that are experiencing this. And not only just our spiritual workers, but our light workers and those who are really trying to bring about positive change are having this issue to some degree. And what is that issue, you might say? And that issue is that right now, a lot of our light workers are experiencing what feels like a financial ceiling. Okay? They feel like they've reached a point to where they can't go any further than where they are. Okay? Now, some of you may be experiencing this. You may be like, oh, I've started my business and, I'm out here, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm putting out my posts, I got my website up, I even formed an LLC, but things are just not flowing. Like, what's up?
It's like almost like an energy blockage.
And then you look at everybody else and what they're going through or what they're doing, and you think like, man, do I have to become mainstream in order to make a difference? Do I need to get on there and twerk a little bit just so somebody will watch my video? But
no, we ain't got to do that.
No, you ain't got to do that. But I do want to give you all this piece of information. All right? What's going on, D? We appreciate you for being in one of our new Royal Twin Flames. Definitely be on the lookout for next weekend where we're going to post our Royal Twin Flame meeting. And we would definitely love to have all of you all in the building.
Yes.
So we're going to be posting that link on our YouTube channel as well as on our website. Okay, so keep that in mind. But here's a little tidbit I'd like to give for you all, a little bit of encouragement. Right now, we are in what's considered almost like a waiting period. It's not so much that you've hit a ceiling or that you can't move forward from where you currently are. It's just that there are certain things that are going on behind the scenes that are just setting you up to just skyrocket into your success. Okay? So, the only thing you need to do at this point in time is two things. For one, be patient because your breakthrough is coming through. Okay? It's coming through. All right? So you don't have to worry about whether or not it's going to come. It is coming. And the second thing, which is really going to ensure that it comes, is that you don't stop.
Right.
Like, don't worry about the likes. Don't worry about how many views your video has. Don't worry about if nobody's commenting on your thing. Don't worry about any of that. Just keep doing what you know that you're supposed to do.
Right.
We all have to follow our callings.
Well, manifest.
Yep, manifest. We all have to follow our callings because we know when we don't follow our callings. What's up, Donna? When we don't follow our callings,
yes,
or that intuition, aka intuition, then things just seem to fall apart
very quickly.
Okay? So just keep that in mind. Even though you may feel a little stuck, you be like, just what's going on? Just remember, keep going, don't stop, and just be patient.
Right.
Because it's coming through.
Yes. Donna says, do you remember me? I am happy I'm here. Oh,
Nice.
We're happy you're here too, Donna.
Yes, yes,
Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Guys, we just ask that as you come into the room, just go ahead and put a handy dandy like on the video. We do appreciate that. And if you're new here, welcome. We just invite you to subscribe, like, share, whatever floats your boat. Oh, Donna Alley, she says, oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Donna be in the building. We
That's
appreciate
awesome.
you, Donna.
That's awesome.
All right. So my baby pulled some cards. So we're going to see what the cards are telling us collectively as far as what's going on right now.
So collectively, so we have the Six of Air. Okay. So what's going on right now is that it says here, solutions, comparison, compromise, open-mindedness, mindfulness, illumination, and personal power. Look at that. The Six of Air represents a solution born of compromise that lies somewhere in between the black and the white. Either or choices that are so often seen as the only options available. Now is a good time to contemplate and compare a range of different options in order to discover the best solutions for one and all. So kind of like try to, use wisdom. In these times, just use wisdom to guide you. Wisdom and follow your intuition. All right? So solutions are there. Like my baby was saying, solutions are there. This is just a confirmation. It's there. It's coming. Okay? And the next one is the Queen of Fire. Just calling us to be very optimistic and enthusiastic. And give whatever we do and give it our full attention. And be focused and be confident. Don't despair. Okay? Enjoy life. Take pleasure in life. Don't second guess yourself. See, it kind of goes hand in hand, right? Yep. Hold your head up high, and you don't have to worry about the petty behavior. Just focus on you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yep,
okay?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you guys are doing.
All right. Now, so what's going on? Okay. So once again, we're just kind of going off the cuff here, or just shooting it straight from the hip.
Yeah, we're just checking in with y'all, and it's Saturday. I mean, we didn't have any slides or presentations. We just coming in really just to check in with y'all. Oh, thank you so much. I did it myself.
Thank you.
Oh, I did his.
Oh, them edges. Them edges. Okay.
We finally got him together.
It's all good.
But yeah, bless. Thank you, Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say?
So we're just checking in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We just checking in. We just checking in. So you guys can do a Q&A.
Yep.
So usually I know that you guys be having questions, and sometimes when we are doing like the slides and stuff like that, we don't get a chance to go through all of the questions because we kind of focus around the topic. So tonight it's just open.
Yes.
Wide open. And so you guys can pretty much shoot your shot.
Yes.
Like whatever question that you have, whether it's a twin flame journey, you know, spiritual journey, which is the same hand in hand. Whatever questions you guys have, just shoot it.
Yes. And if you want to know the secret to us looking younger, we just have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's one of the things that we definitely need to get back to is having some fun.
Yeah.
Despite what's going on in the world, okay, you can still have fun.
Yeah.
All right. That's where a lot of the youthness comes in. Because if you can remember when you were a kid, you know, you just had all of that fun and, you know, all of the cuteness just stayed with you.
Right. And detox. Like do a lot of detox, burdock and licorice root, all those things, and juice in the morning. Like we do a lot of juicing in the morning. Carrots, ginger, apple, celery, and
strawberries.
Sometimes strawberries. Yep. So whatever, pineapples are good. So whatever you, when you get up first thing in the morning before you eat anything, don't even drink any water. Raw juice for about, let's say about an hour or two. And then you can have like whatever you eat for the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other things that we definitely encourage on this channel as well as on our website, especially if you've been one of our Royal Twin Flames for quite some time, you may know this already, which is one of our main things is to help you remember how powerful you are, okay? Because we are infinite beings having a human experience.
Right.
Okay? We are infinite beings having a human experience. So with that being said, yes, what is that, Natalie? Natalie said, be like a child.
Yes, you have to laugh. A lot of laughing, because that's all we do all day long is laugh. We laugh at ourselves all the time. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
A lot of laughing.
Yeah, because today, you know, my baby kind of hit me over the head with something.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully we'll be putting out that video pretty soon.
We'll post it. It was pretty funny.
But we were putting together some things for womb healing class today.
Yeah.
And one of the exercises was to get your Hathor mirror, or just like a decorative mirror that you have just for your sacred yoni, okay? And you're supposed to be doing some mirror exercises with your yoni.
Right.
And I was like, baby, we should get you one of those mirrors. And so I went on Amazon just to see what can we get one of these mirrors.
Right.
And when we looked at the mirrors, I was like, man, these things look cheap. They small.
Right, raggedy looking.
You know what? Like poor quality. Like, man, you know what? I'm going to make one. I'm going to make one for my baby. Here she go.
Hype.
She bust my bubble real quick. She was like, oh, so you're going to put it together like you talked about putting together that scrapbook that you got for me for Christmas that we still haven't put together. It's still over there collecting dust. I was like,
be his peace, they say. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we laugh a lot, guys, like all the time. So
yes.
Majority of the time we having fun. Like really, really and truly. we really don't really argue.
No. Yeah, that's actually something that
Yeah.
we got over quite early in our
Mhm.
relationship. And would y'all like to know how we got over that so quickly early on in our relationship? If you would like to know our secret for getting over the fighting and bickering of a
Mhm.
relationship, just drop a 1 in the chat and we'll give y'all
Yeah, it's
the
our little
inside scoop.
secret. Like, it's little secret.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Yeah.
works.
Yes. And while we're waiting for y'all to respond on that, now I'm probably shiny right now because
Oh
of all
yeah.
the oil
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, baby just got his hair did, nice and
Yeah.
greased up and twisted up and stuff. So just a
Mm-hmm.
little extra something,
Yeah.
Just
But my baby here, she just naturally shines.
I'm just greasy.
She just naturally shines,
I'm
so that's
just
what that
shiny.
is.
Just naturally.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. But if y'all want to know the secret how to avoid all the bickering, just drop a 1 in the chat.
Yeah. Victory of love. Big
What is
Empress
up?
in the house. Welcome,
What's up,
welcome,
Big
welcome.
Empress? Big Empress is also one of our Royal Twin Flames on the website.
Yes.
So when we get into the card readings tonight, and once again, if you are a Royal Twin Flame on YouTube, just drop your Chris and Alicia emoji. Let me just drop it on here so y'all can see what it looks like. All right. Oh, Sierra. Okay, Sierra, we're going to give you the inside scoop in just a second.
Wonderful.
Let me just drop this. All right. So for those of y'all who are Royal Twin Flame, just drop your Chris and Alicia emoji so that way we'll know to pull a card for you. All right. So we got a couple of ones coming in. So let's go ahead and give it in. All right.
Share the secret.
So this is how we avoided bickering and arguing early on in our relationship. And to be honest, we never really bickered and argued.
No.
We disagree
Yeah.
from time to time.
Yeah.
But we don't bicker and argue.
Right.
So, what we did early on in our relationship, and I forgot how we even came to this concept, but once we recognized that the twin flame dynamic is one of a mirror reflection,
yes,
we quickly understood that the things that, for example, for the things that I didn't like in Leisha, there were some things that I didn't like in myself. And vice versa. If there were some things that Leisha didn't like in me, there were some things that she didn't like in herself.
Right.
So before we can actually go to each other and say, you need to do this or you need to do that, we first ask ourselves, am I doing that?
And I remember when. It was when I got the download for the shadow work.
Yes. Yes.
When I got the download for the shadow work, and I sat down for about maybe an hour or two and went through that whole list. And that's when I broke it down and I realized, what the major issue was. So yeah, I remember that.
So that now that requires you to put on your big boys and big girl panties.
Yes.
Okay, or breeches for your boys, you know, because in a relationship, if you want somebody to give you something, you have to first be able to give it. For example, love. If you don't have love for yourself, how can you give it to anybody else?
Exactly. And I see we have some really interesting questions that's coming in right now. Big Empress, she said one, because I guess she wanted to know the secret, because me and my DM get along and have our differences, but we always respect each other's opinions. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That is it.
And Donna says, I have a question. What's this dreams about? I dreamed my twin saying, I love you very much. That's pretty interesting. Dreams. So when we dream, we most of the time, we go into the subconscious, which is the unconscious. And so within the subconscious, for everyone, it's going to be different because our subconscious speaks in sigils, symbols, repetition. So it understands these things differently. So it all depends on what's your underlying representation of someone saying I love you and saying it very deeply.
Yes.
So dreams interpretation, you can give vague answers to certain things, but on an individual level, you really have to know how that person thinks, and more importantly, why they think the way that they do. What's driving that thought,
right?
What's in that subconscious mind. So that's a little deeper, but just looking at it from a mundane perspective, of you dreaming that your twin flame is telling you this subconsciously, maybe this is something that you would like for them to tell you. So it's just coming out, it's playing out in dream space.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And when it comes to the dream world, there's so many different layers to the dream world, which we can't go too deep into right now.
Lot.
But just know when it comes to dream interpretations, once again, like my baby was saying, whenever it comes to the subconscious, it deals in symbols, trauma, and repetition.
Right.
Okay? So whatever you're dreaming about, it has some type of meaning for you. Because like if I dream about pecans and you dream about pecans, it may be a different situation.
Right.
Okay? Because mine was tied to a memory of my mom baking pecans during the wintertime. So it's like totally different. So when it comes to you and your dreams, just remember that it's something that is unique just to you.
Right.
It's not just something you can put a blueprint on and just get a manual on and say, oh, when I see a snake, it means this.
Right. It all depends what context. If you were lucid dreaming, if you were it depends. It's so many layers to that. But really what that means is to search your subconscious.
Yes.
Go to your core beliefs and see what resonates with you. See what, where that would stem from on a subconscious level. And so that might mean that you might need to go into some meditation to really get in there, and that's where you really would find your true answers.
Yes.
All right. Yes. And another beautiful question that came in here. I love it. Love this question. This is from D. She said, I know Leisha waited for Chris while he was in a relationship. What did you do during that separation? I'm glad you asked.
Go ahead.
Which is why I'm going to show you what I did. Baby, would you do the honors?
What am I doing?
You pulling up what I did while we were in the separation, which was working on for the past 3 weeks.
Oh. Oh, that's going no.
Oh, it's not gonna load easily?
No, it's not with everything going on.
Oh, we don't even have like a picture, nothing like that?
Yeah, I can hold on.
Just a picture.
Give me a second.
I'm about to show you right now.
You go ahead and talk about it while I'm
So while my baby was getting himself together, I was getting myself together. So I started doing my cleanses, right? So changing my diet, becoming a vegan, really doing heavy on the detox. Starting putting together a nonprofit called Crossroads Life. We're still working on it right now. Also wrote my book called A Moth is Also a Butterfly. So I literally spent 2 weeks in the house. Didn't go outside, not one day, just downloading all these poems. Okay, and really getting to know myself and heal, because I had been through some really tough relationships, even toxic in a sense. Not blaming the other person, but I had my own toxicity, right? So going through all those memories, clearing, and then I was molested as a child, right? So I went to therapy. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take my butt to therapy, and I did. I did therapy, and it was one of the best decisions that I made. Went to therapy for about 2 years, and I had some really, really good discoveries about myself, learning about myself. Also went to school, started studying, so I did a lot. And then I'm a mom, so gotta be doing mom stuff, right? And I think I got like a second job. I had what, maybe 2 jobs or whatnot. So I kept myself very busy, and also growing and doing my shadow work. And I did not know the terminologies to these things, mind you, right? Didn't really know the terminologies to shadow work and all that stuff. I just know that these are things that I needed to do. It felt like a literal calling, like I needed to do these things, like I needed to prep myself. So I just went along with my intuition, cleaned up my body, cleaned up my mind, and started elevating my spirit. So those are the things that I was doing during this time. And so by the time we connected at the mall, I mean, I was happy. Like for the first time in a very, very long time, I felt happy with myself, because I struggled with self-love and all that stuff, like, most people do at some point in the journey, right? So yeah, did a lot of integration, and by the time we met up, I didn't feel that like I need somebody to complete me type of energy. I felt complete by myself, and if I met somebody, that would have been nice, but I didn't feel, it wasn't a feeling like I need somebody, right? And that's just, I think that's one of the benefits of really doing the work, because it's work.
Yeah, it is work.
It is
work. Definitely work. All right, I'm trying to pull up this thing, but I really don't. It's pulling up Photoshop and everything, and I really don't want to bog down the computer and slow down things. But right now, from what my baby was saying, during the time that we were not together, I wouldn't say in separation, because we didn't
actually we were not in a relationship. We were friends.
Yeah. So
if you want to look at that, we were separated, but not as romantic.
Right.
Okay.
But during that time, she worked on her book, where she put out her poems, which was about almost like 26 poems. And yeah, that book. So what we're actually doing right now is, well, actually, I'm redesigning her book, put a little bit more artsy stuff to it, designing the words and the layouts and everything for it. And so hopefully by this Friday, we will actually have the book available so that everybody can go through and they can purchase it. Yep.
That'd be so cool. A whole book of poems.
Yes.
And they're just beautiful. Like, they're all beautiful. And all these poems is just like it's like a representation of different segments in my life. There is one poem that I wrote in here that is like ancient. Like, I wrote this, it's ancient, it's old. I actually had one in New York. They usually would put poems in the subways. I don't know if they still do it anymore, but it's like a contest, right? And if you win the contest, then they'll put your poem in the subway and whatnot. And I had put in one of my poems, and I had one.
Nice.
I had one, and they wanted me to come to Florida and get a little trophy and whatnot. I never went because I was busy going to school, had 2 jobs, kids, so I never went. But that poem, it was called Secrets. Such a beautiful poem. I wonder if I could, y'all want me to read it to you?
Yeah, if y'all want Alicia to read one of the poems, just drop a 1 in the chat. Let us know if you want her to read one of her beautiful, beautiful poems. All right. And while we're waiting on that, let me look at something else. I was wondering about vivid dreams. When I wanted a dream, he came in my dream. Okay. More than likely, we're going to do a more in-depth video into dreams, especially on our website.
Yeah, we need to.
But one of those kind of prerequisites to really understanding the dream world is also understanding the astral plane.
You have to.
Because one of the things that we've come to the conclusion on is that dreams are not exactly, Sierra said, yes, you want to hear the poem. But dreams are not exactly what we think they are. Okay? Because there's so many dreams that you all have and we all have that are just so vivid.
So vivid. Like you, so vivid. You could pick a fight with somebody because you just know this is what they did.
Right. Right. But just to put this in your ear, or just something to think about, when we dream, it's more of our consciousness going and exploring in different realms, different parallel universes. So that's what that is.
Yeah.
It's not exactly what we think it is, but we'll do a video on that.
Yeah, we need to do it. Hopefully they don't remove it, but we'll try to do. Oh, you got it?
Yes, actually, hold on, y'all.
Oh,
it came up.
It came up, y'all. It came up.
And the live's still going. So we're gonna
snippity snap.
So we're gonna show y'all just the cover.
This is the revamp. Listen, he did such a good job, guys. Like seriously, I didn't even ask him to do this. I didn't ask you to do this, did I? You did this on your own.
Yep.
I came in one day, I'm like, baby, what you doing? And he put all these, like that butterfly came from someplace completely different. And he did his artsy stuff because, you know, he's a graphic designer. And he put the butterfly right there. He did all that gold stuff around it. Look, listen. See, this is what twin flames do. I bring the words and he brings the colors.
So yeah, so we started out with
this is what it looked like, and it's two versions of it. But
this is the original cover.
That's the original one. Look how whack that looked. So whack. And
then here is the revamp.
This is what my baby did. Isn't he so talented? Listen, y'all, I'm so grateful for this man. You have no idea. No idea how grateful I am.
So that's the revamp.
He's making me look so intelligent. Look at how this book looks nice. But yeah, I'm going to read y'all. If y'all have any more questions, again, go ahead and shoot your shot. We're here to answer any questions you guys have on the twin flame journey, whatever, life in general, relationship, drop it in there. We'll answer these questions. But I'd like to read you this poem. Hopefully I didn't have any typo in here. And I can read it the way that it's supposed to be read. This is an old poem, guys. Really, really old. And it's called Secrets. And it goes a little something like this. No secrets, no reasons. Still captivated memories makes it impossible to let you in. Will your view be the same? Will your intentions change? I'll be me, or will I? See me for me, and not what might appear to be. Come closer. Don't break. When it's too much to take, be silent. Be still. Take it in and exhale. Don't turn pale. Even if your view stays the same or your intentions change, I'll be me, or will I? See me for me and not what might appear to be. Now you're in. Please close the door before the teardrops fall on the wooden floor. Now, there is no secrets, no reasons, no more. So yeah.
There we go.
It's an old poem. It's really old. And this is just me letting people into my space, my sacred space. Right? So that once you're in that sacred space, that's it. No secrets, no reasons, no more.
No.
You're going to cry. You might look at me different. I don't know. Would I be the same? I don't know. But here, you in here, right?
You're in there.
You in there.
Yep.
So it's all the cards on the table. So that's called Secrets. And there's plenty more of deep poems in here, like really, really heartfelt poems that I wrote. Most of them I did in the 2-week span, like I said. But there's a few in between because I write all the time. Like I love to write.
Yes.
I've been writing for a long time.
Yep. And so once again, that's going to be available Our deadline is by Friday. That's the deadline we're giving ourselves. And more likely it's going to be available on the Google Play Store, like our other book is available on the Google Play Store, as well as on another affiliate site that we have that you'll be able to find on our Instagram. Well, actually not on our Instagram because they did something with the link tree. Look, y'all, they just
doing us. Guys, they are really censoring us. But you know what? It's okay because we're not going to accept that reality. We're just going to keep pushing forward and doing what we do. We're not even paying that any mind. Truth is truth, and we will continue to air that out and to uplift the people with what we have learned, and just using our journey as an example. Because if we made a mistake and we learned something from it, we can share it with someone else. All right. And Donna said, my twin made a choice to close his Facebook and his LinkedIn. He closed everything. Boo-boo, this is what I did.
Look, before Leisha and I got together and I was still married, Leisha went through and blocked me on every platform you could think of. Anyone that we were on at the time, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. She probably blocked me on LinkedIn. I don't know.
Everything. Because you know what? I had to. This is how I was able to go into my cocoon phase, and I was able to grow and just shut everything out. All the distractions.
And that was a question that we put out in regards to the Twin Flame community about why is the Twin Flame connection so important to you. And through that survey and through the answers that we received, one of the things that we found that were pretty consistent was that a lot of people felt like the Twin Flame union was so important because it helped them to propel them into their spiritual journey. Okay, they were that spark that started everything about them going down the rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, surely was, because I have to figure out why in my mind, like I was literally growing spiritually and I was growing fast. Couldn't figure it out. So I had to shut everybody out so I can figure out what is this? Why am I well, I always had it as a kid, to be honest with you. I was always super sensitive as a kid. But when you're growing up as a kid and you have like these extra senses, you don't want it because you want to be like everybody else, kid mind, right? And so kept suppressing it, brushing it aside. And then I guess as I got older, it kind of came back with a vengeance. So then you have no choice but to accept it, integrate it, right?
Right.
So that's what this journey does. It literally accelerates your spiritual growth.
That it does. It definitely does. But it's really awesome to see how this Twin Flame journey has really transformed a lot of people, especially for those who became a part of the community even when we first started. A lot of our day ones are just way more phenomenal than we ever thought.
I'm telling you, Honeydew, she's not here. She's probably working, a moderator. Honeydew, day one. When I tell you, I think she was like our number 2 subscriber.
She probably was.
Sierra's been with us for a while. I know Karaki's not here, but Karak has been with us for a long time. Alexis, Charlotte, they've been here for a while, and they're phenomenal people. Phenomenal.
What is Donna saying
there? She's talking about her twin.
Okay.
She said, nice poem. Thank you so much, Donna. And then she said, but we were not single. Leisha was single. She blocks you because she was running, but my twin is not single. So are you guys like in separation, Donna?
Now, if your twin is not single, then this is where one of the we have to go back to the basics as far as relationships. Because there was a video that my baby did about almost 2 years ago, where she mentioned that how you get them is how you're going to lose them.
Right. That's what old people saying.
Now, if this individual is already with somebody and they're not single, and ready to mingle,
Mm-hmm.
but then you want to still try to slide in the DM in some shape, form, or fashion, just know that that stuff comes back.
Right. I hope that's not the case. But let me just drop some old people, some sage wisdom real quick. Because sometimes when we're so caught up in a situation, it's hard for us to see the bigger picture sometimes because we're so focused in, right? But just always know that if someone is in a relationship, right, whether it's a karmic, because I know in the twin flame community there is this thing where, oh, that's just his karmic, so they don't really put too much weight on it because, oh, that's a karmic, but that karmic is bringing about some very valuable lessons.
Yes.
Very, very valuable lessons that can benefit your twin. And even if you were to be in a romantic relationship down the line, that lesson can benefit your relationship down the line, right? So just to remember, because I know sometimes, again, sometimes it can get confusing, heat of the moment, all the emotions are running and stuff. So we're not really focusing in on the bigger picture.
Right.
But the bigger picture is this, okay? Let's paint the big picture. Your twin is in a relationship with someone, whether the relationship is happy, sad, or joyous, or whatever, indifferent, whatever. They're still in a committed relationship, okay? And so let's say they exit outside of the relationship and maybe you start seeing them on the side, you call or whatnot, but they're still in that relationship, okay? What's going to happen is that even if they leave that relationship and you guys end up being together, that relationship would never have trust. I don't care how you cut that cookie. That relationship would never have trust. In the back of the mind of both parties, it would literally ruin the relationship. Because of that one saying, for those old people, they say, how you find them is how you're going to lose them. Okay, so if this is, and then you have to think about foundations. There are pillars to a relationship that you must have, certain pillars and certain foundations that makes that relationship very strong. It's like building a house. When you're building a house, you want to have the cornerstones. So the cornerstones in a relationship are like trust. You have to have trust. If you don't have trust, the house, anything can blow and it'll fall. Okay, so trust is one of the pillars, right? And then you have respect, and then you have loyalty, and then you have compassion, and then you have understanding, right? So these are all the cornerstones for the foundations of the relationship. So when you have like a hurricane that might come in the relationship, situation, circumstances, we'll call it a hurricane, a tornado, okay? Whenever those things come in and they try to tear your house down, your house is not going anywhere because you built it on a solid ass foundation. That wind can blow as much as it wants to with its funky wind. It can do whatever it wants to. Your roof is not going to move. Your windows is not going to break. None of that stuff is going to happen because you started your relationship with your cornerstones, and they are strong and they're sturdy and they can withstand any weather. Okay, so if you're looking for a relationship, right, that's going to be sturdy and it's going to have longevity, you have to start it out with those pillars. And talking to someone while they're in a relationship, automatically that pillar don't even exist. I promise you.
That's like building your house on sand.
That's why I ran.
Okay.
That's the fuck why I ran. Because you know what? I'm like, even if, and we didn't even talk about any type of feelings like that. But on the inside, you feel something. Right? You didn't talk about it and do all that stuff. But what's on the inside, you can't deny what's on the inside. But just because you have all of those, whatever is happening, it doesn't negate the fact that you should be, disrespectful and things of that nature. You be a grown up, and you take care of those emotions, and because again, it's emotion, so it's energy that is in motion that's in your body. And energy can be used to light up a damn bulb. Look at that. You got
Mhm.
lights from energy.
Yep.
So you can transmutate that energy and put it into something else and give birth to something else.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And what is meant for you, you're going to get it.
Yep.
As long as you stay on your path, you're going to get what's for you. So you don't even have to worry about no twin flame and chasing them down. Because if you're on your path, your twin flame is on your path. So
Yep.
eventually you're going to run into the twin flame, or however it's supposed to go, it's going to go, as long as you're on your path and you're doing what you're supposed to do. See, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. I was listening to my callings.
Yes.
Because I would commune with my higher self. My higher self, instructed me, start a nonprofit. Okay? Did that. Go write that book. Did that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. And because I was on that path, I ran into him.
Literally, she was on her own path.
Literally.
And I just happened to cross that path. And since we crossed that path, we have not been apart since.
Right. And one of the things that he respected me for is not disrespecting his marriage, even though his marriage is going to shit.
It was going to shit.
He said, you know what? I respect that. And I could trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't try to interfere. And that means a lot to a man.
Yes.
Means a lot.
Yeah. To a level.
Yeah.
Headed, healthy individual.
Yeah.
So we, in our twin flame dynamic, nobody really ran. We just handled our responsibilities like we were supposed to.
Right.
I ran a road my marriage all the way until the wheels fell off. Okay? I didn't get off while it was wobbling and jump ship onto another one.
No, he did not.
No. Leisha respected relationships.
Yeah, and I respected that too. When you see someone, we need to start changing the way that we see things,
Right.
When you see someone and they're in a union or they're in a relationship, you want to see more of that. So you don't try to destroy it. Even though you might have your own conundrums going on in the inside.
Right.
Forget that conundrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to see more happy people.
Yes.
Because the more happy people that you see, the happier the world is going to be on a collective level.
Mm-hmm.
And love works like this, right? And this is things that I learned along my journey. Mm-hmm. Love works like this. You will attract the same thing that's in here, right? So whatever is going on in here, that's what you're going to attract outside of you. So if you're wanting to be in a relationship, start looking at couples who are in a relationship and being ecstatic. Mm-hmm. Just start loving it. Like, oh my God, look at that radiance. Oh my God, look at that love. Mm-hmm. And you know what you're telling the universe? You know what you're vibrating out to the universe? Oh, this person is open for love. Okay, let me send them love. That's what they want. Mm-hmm. Let me send them love. But when you see a radiant couple and you go like this, oh God, they make me sick. I can't stand them. The universe is going to be like, oh, that's not what they want. They don't want that. Nope, don't give it to them. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yes.
So just a little trick that I learned along my journey.
And I like that question that Big Empress put out, which is, how do you deal with merging families?
Ooh, we did a video on that.
We did a video on that. And one of the things that I would suggest right off the back is to seek professional help. Because, and you know what, it may not necessarily mean that you have to go to a therapist, but you should research the topic and see how to best blend these families.
Right.
Because you can't just go in all willy-nilly and just think that, oh, everything's going to be happy and it's going to be like the, what's the
Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch. You can't just think it's going to be like the Brady Bunch. It's not going to work like that 9 times out of 10. Now, in addition to that, once again, you got to put on your big boy britches and your big girl panties and actually sit down and have a conversation. Like, how are we going to deal with these kids? How are we going to discipline?
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to work together to make sure that these beautiful seeds come through to be beautiful blossoms, flowers?
Yes, and then the thing about merging, the thing that works for us, because we kind of blended ourselves, is that, you know, when the mom and dad comes together, they have...
Forgot he was in here.
Zeus. When you guys come together as a mom and dad, you have to be a team.
Yes.
You have to be a team. You know, we play the team thing. Like if he's doing something and I'm like, I think it's too harsh, I'm not gonna be like, you know, that's too harsh, or no, don't. I'll be like, babe, you want to come in the room and
You know what? I gotta respect that, because here's one thing. It's a hell of a road to travel when, for a male, if we come into the situation and we say we got you, we're gonna help you out with the kids, we're gonna do this, that, and the other, and then when the male counterpart comes in and do some type of discipline, we're not talking about spanking, because there's better ways, better techniques, better techniques than spanking. But when it comes to discipline, you know, one of the things that I respect the most about Alicia, even though in some situations my discipline may be a little bit,
it's very strict. It's like a principal. Like a principal, not even a school teacher, but a principal type of strict.
But a principal type of strict. Strict. But what my baby does is that she'll sit there, she'll look like, yeah, you shouldn't have did that. And she'll be like, Chris, come here. Like, come, let me talk to you. Come. Now, you know you could have did that a different way, right? You know what? And see, this is the thing that is really key. We keep kids out of adult matters. Yes,
don't get them in the middle, because kids are very intelligent beings. They know how to burn two ends of the candle. And they're kids, you know, they just want to get their way, and they don't really realize what they're doing.
Right.
So they'll be burning two ends of the candle, and in the meantime, they're kind of destroying the family structure unconsciously. They're really not setting out to do it, and if they are, it's probably coming from a different place of trauma. So it's really not their fault, right? So to prevent that, prevent them burning the two ends of the candles to get their way, you and the two parents, you always have to see eye to eye, at least in front of their eyes. You always have to see eye to eye. And if there's a point, as long as there's no abuse and anything like that going on, right? I don't think that you would, because you're pretty smart, so you know how to pick up these red flags.
Right.
But you do have to see eye to eye. If you don't see eye to eye, try not to stop in the middle of what's happening. Right. Because you don't want to alarm the kids, or you don't want to give them any kind of upper power. You let it take place, and, you know, again, as long as there's no kind of crazy abuse situation, right? Just normal discipline or whatever.
Right.
So you finish that, and then you be like, babe, you know, could you, I got something I need you to look at in the room. Could you come take a look at this? And so when you get in the room, you sit down like adults, and you can be like, you know, babe, I think maybe we could have tried a different technique. And then you go, well, what's wrong with what I did? You know, like, hey, just try something different. Like, you know, the approach that you did was cool, but I think with this approach, X, Y, and Z could be the case. And, you know, we're trying to evolve trauma from our gene pool. So if we try it this way, X, Y, and Z, they can still get the point, and they don't have to experience that traumatic, you know, situation and whatnot. But so at the end of the day, you do want to have the discipline, but you can both agree on different techniques that you can use. Right?
Yep.
Takes a lot of adulting.
It takes a lot of adulting to merge a family.
Yeah.
So if you're not ready to be an adult, if you're not ready to put your emotions to the side, hold off on that until you are ready.
Right. And make sure you go to therapy, because we went to therapy. And let me tell you, therapy was, I think is one of the best decisions that we made, was to go to therapy with the kids, with us, and, you know, have everything out there on the open, so they're not surprised, and, You know, they're not taking back about what's to take place. Because kids like to know what's happening next. That's one thing I learned about children. They like to know what's next. And as long as you keep them knowing what's next, it creates a safety net for them. They feel safe because now they know what's coming next.
Yep. So yeah, don't just jump into it. Make sure you plan for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plan ahead.
All right. Now, Donna, I think my memory's starting to remember who you are, especially since you just mentioned Finland, and we would love to come to Finland.
Oh, yeah. But we don't do those type of medications.
She said after the V. After the V. You see,
after that?
After she asked if she invited us to come to Holland, but she's talking about after the V.
Who's gonna be doing that?
Oh, we ain't doing no. We
like our DNA.
But Holland is actually.
We don't want to change it.
Holland is actually a place that's calling me personally. There's so many dreams that I've actually had about certain locations in Finland. I do believe that I do know that a part of my past lives were lived in Finland.
Isn't it Iceland?
No, Finland.
Finland? I thought it was Iceland.
It's some part in Iceland. I think they made. I didn't do too well in geography, but I think they may be one and the two are very close. But in that area, I've had some past life experiences, and I know that a lot of the Norse mythology is tied up in that area as well. So I've been really pulled with this Norse mythology. So at some point, yes, we will be coming to Finland, and hopefully it'll be soon. And once they finish all of this BS that's going on with these passports, we definitely gonna get it in.
Yeah, because we're not partaking in none of these things that's happening right now. We're just gonna wait for everything to roll over and for them to finish what they're doing. And once they've completed what they're doing, then we will go ahead and we'll start, moving around. But for right now, we just kind of sitting still.
Yes. Oh, and the other thing, once again, about the merging the family, because there are some really awesome articles that will help you in merging that whole family union, because some of these therapists out here are old school therapists. So
yeah, some of them.
We just not everybody is with the new age type stuff and the way of really looking at it at a holistic point.
Yeah.
But once again, if that is something that you desire and you really set your intention for, the universe will bring you the resources that you need to make sure that you have a smooth transition.
Yes, and set out your minds.
It's summertime. Everybody like their motorcycles.
Like I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted, right? Just start out with the intention, because we've been noticing that we've been using intention. It's pretty strong. It goes a long way. Yes. So if you know that you want to have a specific type of therapist, set that intention out there. Let it ripple through the universe.
Yeah, Abraham Hicks said it's the best. He said you got to get out ahead of it, which means that you have to prepare yourself for what you want to experience. So if you are looking for a therapist and you just go in, before you even go to any of the therapists, you be like, I'm so grateful that this therapist is more of a holistic. They are right in alignment with me. They're really helping us out in getting things together. You have to get out ahead of it.
Right.
Okay. Right. So if you don't know about Abraham Hicks,
look her up. She's really good. And Sharonda, she said, I love it. I have a therapist and I've had her since I was 14. I'm now 28. Nice. She's a wonderful, strong Black woman.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Sharonda, that's family now.
Yeah, that's family.
She your family member now.
Therapist no more.
That's not no therapist.
14 to 23.
That is your auntie or your uncle.
Man, what's that up like godparents?
Yeah, that's a family member now.
Yes.
But that's cool. That's kind of like how my therapist is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could literally just get on her schedule whenever, right? Because
Yep.
she's like family now.
Yep. Yeah, and so that's one thing that we definitely recommend is therapists, because we're not going to sit here and tell y'all that we know all the ins and outs of a
Right.
successful relationship,
Right.
because we know that every relationship is unique, just like every
Mhm.
individual is unique.
Mhm.
That's why we all don't have the same fingerprints, not even twins.
Right.
So there are people who are trained
Mhm.
in these areas. Like they could have went and studied rocket science. They could have
Right.
went and became a police officer or something of that nature. But no, they chose to dive into the mind of the human psyche.
Right. And keep in mind, they don't really therapists. It's not like psychiatrists. You know,
There's
psychiatrists.
a difference.
There's a difference. There's a talk therapy, right?
Mhm.
They don't pay as much as psychiatry, right? So usually you have to have a passion for people or for helping to even want to go into that field, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. Sometimes, you know, people take what they can get.
Right.
And Donna said some work for money. I think everybody works for money.
Yeah.
And also some therapists are narcissists, but some are good. This is true. And this is why it's really important to set out your intention. See, intention is everything, because we can't see our field, our electromagnetic field. We can't see it with the naked eye, but it's there.
Right.
It is there. You can't see, if you hold up a cell, a battery cell, all you know is that you take that cell and you put it in your remote, okay? And you could use the remote. You don't physically see with your eye the power that's emanating from that Duracell battery, but it has a field around it, just like we have a field around us. They don't teach us these things in school for a reason, obviously.
No.
They want you knowing this stuff. But yeah, so your intention sets off a certain type of energy field around you, sends off a certain type of vibration into the cosmos, into the universe, right? So whenever you're doing something, you set your intention, you set it and you let it, okay? And when you start operating on that frequency, life will become easy for you. Well, not super easy, but things will become a little bit easier. You won't feel like you're struggling that much. Sharonda said she has helped mold me to the woman I am today. I have changed so much and learned so much about myself, and the lifestyle I lived wasn't in alignment with myself. I came a long way, and I'm proud. I'm proud of you too.
Yes.
I'm proud of you too. Yes. I'm so proud of you, because I really wish more people would go to therapy.
Yes.
I
and
really
you give
do.
us hope. You give us hope, and this is one awesome thing right here that we're really diving into, which we're talking about is mental health.
Yes.
Okay? Because this is the time where we don't need to be shy or ashamed or anything that drives us away from actually getting real help.
Exactly. And it is okay to, you know, get some help. It doesn't mean that you're crazy.
No.
It has nothing to do with being crazy. Okay? If you want my honest opinion, I think the ones that they got locked up saying they crazy, I don't know if they that crazy, right?
No, they're not that crazy.
So that's just a terminology that they put in something they can't understand.
Right.
But if you need help, if you have trouble, you know, with coping, because most of the time we were not taught coping skills, you know. And the one thing that I do know that therapists that they do is they teach you healthy coping skills.
Yep.
So that when a situation arises, you can retract back to the coping skills that you learned and you can put it into practice, right? And it helps you to become more balanced.
Yep. And you know, a real simple coping mechanism is breathing.
Yes.
Okay? Because if you can just learn to slow your breath down, take deep breaths.
Deep breaths.
It relieves a lot of stress.
It does.
It actually reduces your cortisol levels. It actually helps you out with high blood pressure. Bobby Hemmett actually talked about before he passed away how he was actually able to breathe his high blood pressure down.
He passed away?
You know Bobby Hemmett died.
And who died? Who killed him?
Bobby Hemmett died like a few years ago.
Wait, no, he didn't. He ain't dead. He just don't.
Panic talked about that all the time.
No, he is not dead. He had a stroke.
He had.
But he didn't die. You trying to kill the man?
He's not here.
Bobby Hemmett is not dead. He just don't talk to nobody. Everybody keep asking Panic, Panic, where's Bobby Hemmett? And he keep telling me, don't ask me about Bobby Hemmett. I don't know. And he's
you
like,
sure?
yeah, he trying to kill the man.
If y'all know about Bobby Hemmett, somebody confirm that for
He
me.
is not dead. He got a stroke. He got sick. And then after he got sick, he doesn't lecture anymore. Because he said that, what he said is that, okay, the part of him that died was the Bobby Hemmett. Okay. Like the Bobby Hemmett, that's like, you know, how he is.
Right.
That character left.
Okay.
But the vessel or a minuscule of what the Bobby was, it's there. But the character, the essence,
gotcha,
is what left.
Okay. But
the actual Bobby Hemmett man he's still here somewhere, but he doesn't talk to anybody.
All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that then.
You didn't kill him, man.
I thought he had. Forgive me, Bobby. If you're watching this, forgive me.
Poor Bobby Hemmett. Oh my gosh.
I love you, brother. We appreciate all the information that you put out.
Oh boy.
All right. If y'all don't know about Bobby Hemmett, look him up.
Try to get rid of this man.
Oh gosh. But yeah, y'all, we wanted to come in and check in with y'all, spread y'all with some joy, some happiness. Once again, if anybody wanted a card reading, you can definitely send the donation via Cashapp. Or if you just want to donate towards the channel, you can do that as well.
Yes, we do appreciate it.
All right. What you got, baby?
I was just going to read an affirmation because somebody, I think Sharonda, she was saying that daily affirmations is another good coping skills. This is a fact. Affirmations, again, the subconscious works off of repetition, sigils, and trauma. So, just repeating those affirmations every day, it gets into the subconscious. And so we all know that the subconscious is the one that's really running the show. Facts. Right? The subconscious is the engine. The conscious mind is really just the wheel. Facts. Turn left, turn right. That's the wheel. And then the subconscious is the one that's really telling it where to go. It's just going. Yep. Right? And so if you can learn to reprogram your subconscious mind, you can change your world. Literally, you can change the way you experience this life. You can change it. And that's one of the webinars that we're going to be doing next month. Yeah, y'all go RSVP because we have some really good stuff lined up this month. Yeah, so on the website. So if you want to learn how to reprogram your subconscious, go ahead and sign up for the webinar right now. I want to say it's like it's the last webinar of the month. It's the last Saturday of July. And baby, you want to pull up the website? Are you able to pull up the website so you can show them how to navigate and how they can get to become a Royal Twin Flame on the website and how to? Because I know some people are saying that they're having a hard time navigating the website. It's really easy, but we're gonna go and do it for y'all just so you can see how to go to the website and where you can go to sign up to become a Royal Twin Flame, and that way you can have access to all of the webinars that we do. All right. Okay. And Sierra, we got you. We're going to go ahead and give you a card reading in just a moment. But we just want to share real quickly on the website where people can actually go to become a Royal Twin Flame. Yes. Now, there one of the things we need to clarify real quickly is that there are like two different memberships. There's the YouTube membership, where on the YouTube membership, you actually get access to exclusive content. You get the free readings, just like Sarah, not Sarah. Wow. Sarah's saying your name. She probably is. But just like Sierra just put down her Chris Alicia emoji, that lets us know that she would like to have a card reading. So that's one of the things that comes along with being a Royal Twin Flame on the YouTube channel, which allows you to get actual discounts and things of that nature. Now, as far as being on the Royal Twin Flame, excuse me,
As far as being on the website, our official website,
Yes.
when you're a part of our official website, you actually get access to our Zoom links. You get access to. Oh, I didn't want to go there. Hold on a second. I just clicked on the wrong thing. But okay, so you click on the more, and you click on join the community. Okay, and it's actually going to take you to this page, which is actually going to give you a quick breakdown of what all is included in the membership, which means that you have access to only members area, you have access to live videos, exclusive content, you get access to the Royal Twin Flame Zoom meetings, as well as access to the Zoom calls that we do when we actually record the webinars that we have on the website. So you can go to the website today and you can become a Royal Twin Flame. And once you become a Royal Twin Flame, either on the website or when you become a Royal Twin Flame on the YouTube channel, any additional services are all included. So you don't worry about have to pay anything else, because when it comes to the webinars, if you are not a member on the site, there is a per person cost in order to be a part of the website. But if you become a Royal Twin Flame on the website, that means that you have access to all of the webinars that we do. You can get access to the webinars while we do them live, and you also have access to the full webinars on our website. Right now we got probably like over 20 different webinars that we've done on the website right now. Okay? So that's just some information. Hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for you so that you can understand about how to navigate. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and give Sierra her card reading.
Okay, so somebody's asking how much is a card reading. Look, it's scrolling across the screen right now. If you want to just, because we pulled 3 cards from 3 different decks. But if you want a full card reading, with a full spread deck, then you can go to the website and book a full card reading.
Yes.
Or if you just want to do the 3 like we usually do, then it's see it scrolling across right there.
Yeah, right down there. You gotta follow along. It's $10 or more via Cashapp to Twin Flames Unite. Excuse me, $, Twin Flames Unite.
Or you could just become a Royal Twin Flame on YouTube.
Yes.
Whichever way. Every time you come on, every time we're live, you'll get a free card reading if you're a Royal Twin Flame on YouTube, because that helps to support the YouTube channel so we can continue to make content.
Yes. So we appreciate any support because like we said earlier, some of our light workers are experiencing what feels like a ceiling, and we're not immune to that. But like we said before, it doesn't matter how many likes we get, how many views we have. We're just going to keep pressing forward and putting out the information and helping out as many people as possible. So if you would like to help us along that mission, you can send a donation, or you can subscribe. That's one way to really help out. Or you can put a like on the video. That's helping out. So if you don't have the finances to actually become a member on YouTube or on the website, there's so many other ways that you can send us positive energy. Okay.
All right.
So we got Sierra.
Sierra is leaving home and finding her own identity, stepping out on her own and doing her own thing. That's what this card is saying, Sierra. I'm just waiting for your ancestors to come through. Here we go. Smoky quartz. Healing time. Time for some deep inner healing. Ancestors is coming through. All right, let's see where we at with the matters of the heart. So we do 3. 1 from the matters of the heart section, and 1 from... Okay, Sierra, you asking your ancestors questions? You know how they be acting sometimes.
All right. So Sierra, this first one is for you. This is for your love card that came out. There's some beautiful artwork there. It says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Wow, this goes back to the callings. Okay, you gotta follow those callings and go and work through them. Okay.
You know what's crazy? Sierra is always getting these transformational card readings. This one says transmutational magic. This is what this is. The smoky quartz. It helps you to heal. It says you have a powerful survival instincts and the ability to go where others dare not. Transmute the past. Realize that darkness is not evil. Facing your deepest fears. Turn these into golden gifts. You know that death is only transformation into another state of being. Take responsibility for your life. Don't let others take control.
Ooh.
Boo, 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 boo. This card is telling you the same thing. Girl, you got a confirmation here like nobody's business. This one says, it's time for independence. Say goodbye to the public persona. No longer bound by anybody else's opinion. If this ain't confirmation, I don't know what is. Walk your own path. Okay? It says, see and know your potential. The self is whole. We are whole beings already. We don't need anything to complete us. All right. It says time to grow up and leave home. The process of individuation leads to becoming oneself, to stepping away from the external forces that we believe define us, to becoming an independent being who recognizes and embraces their own uniqueness and individuality. Boom, facts. That was a fire reading, man. Yes. And they both cards are telling you the same thing. Your ancestors came through, girl. Higher self came through.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So, last call. If you would like to have a card reading, the information is scrolling down below. Or you can or you can drop your Chris and Leisha emoji, so that way we can know that you would like to have a card reading. And of course, for those who are watching that are Royal Twin Flames on the website, if you want to, you can let us know and we'll pull a card for you as well.
Absolutely, guys. Right. And while you guys are here, we definitely do encourage you to go to the website, guys. Go to the website. Sign up, become a Royal Twin Flame on the website so that you can have access to these webinars that we do. These webinars are very, very, very informational. And it's some of the things we can't say on this channel right here.
Right. Because,
they're very picky. They deleted a few of our videos. One that we did about trauma healing, they deleted the trauma healing. So, we just very mindful. And we put the majority of our information on the website.
Right.
All right. So if you guys are interested about really getting to know who you really are, finding your life purpose, learning how to astral project, and learning how to what is lucid dreaming, and just what happens after you die and things of that nature. Really, really deep esoteric knowledge. Definitely go to the website and become a Royal Twin Flame so you can have access to all that information.
Right. Whew, okay. I'm starting to get sleepy, y'all.
I think we did a little longer than we anticipated.
Yeah, we did a little bit longer than we anticipated. So, unless we get a request for a reading in like the next 2 minutes, we're about to go ahead and head out.
Yeah.
Definitely check out the website because we have a host of webinars that are coming up for the month of July. For the first week of July, it's going to be pretty much off other than our Royal Twin Flame meeting that we're going to have on Saturday. So, but after that, because we plan on traveling, so look forward to some beach pictures coming up soon.
Yes. Look, Sierra said, was not expecting that. Laugh out loud. I'm just waiting on some more moolah and then I'm out. My family has no idea. And she says she want to keep it that way. Hey, sometimes you have to move in silence.
Yep, that's the best way to move.
You have to move and keep your ideas to yourself. Treat it like a baby. Nurture it. Let it grow. Okay?
All right. So without further ado, y'all, we're going to go ahead and head out because It's late and it's 11:11.
Oh, Big Empress says she would like one.
Yeah, she's a royal twin flame on the website.
All right, Big
so
Empress.
Big Empress, hey, I'm glad you called us this
I'm
time.
glad you
last
said
time
something.
we missed the last time, so we're so sorry about that. But Big Empress, we got you.
We got you. We got you. All right, let's see what your ancestors is saying on this very beautiful card reading day. Oops. Okay, here we go. I'm feeling the magic right here. Here we go. Ooh, that one is.
Can you pass me the other book over there?
Yeah. Yes. So we have that one, and then we have these. Let's see what we have here. What does your higher self have for you on today? Oops. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Success, money. Success and money. All right, Big Empress.
10 of Earth.
A message for you. Okay, Big Empress, you got messages. That's why you were struggling in last minute. You waiting for your message. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. We don't know who this is from. But Big Empress, that's your message.
Yep.
Alrighty. So it says here, this one is wound healing. Wound.
Wound. Okay.
Wound healing, like a cut.
Yeah.
Okay. It says here, deep fears and schisms pervade your being. You may not feel that you belong on earth. Alienation and insecurity lie beneath a deceptively calm surface. You are subtly driven by other people's thoughts and programs rather than your own. You're I hate this word.
Which word? Where are you?
Oh my God.
What's the word?
Atomic. Nervous system may be malfunctioning. If so, it needs recalibrating. So meditation would solve that. It says time to take control. You are undergoing a vibrational change, creating links to higher realities. Visions of past lives suggest ways to redress karma personally and collectively. So going through some transformation.
Yeah.
On a much, much deeper level. So let's see. And it looks like you have, this is a 10 of Earth.
10 of Earth.
It says a time of reward. Everything is coming together. Move through life with surety. Understand your place and your purpose. It says do not be daunted by change. So you see change is coming, so it's okay. It says here the 10 of Earth symbolizes all aspects of life is coming together as a whole, career, family, and all. You know, all are in harmony. Years of dedicated service to family, career, and community have reaped the highest of rewards. The love, respect, and trust of family and peers. This love, respect, and trust are a reflection of what is felt within and inspire a sense of well-being. Okay, so it seems like things are coming together really nicely for you. Probably now in the near future. Both cards kind of saying the same thing, okay?
Yep.
So you are good, Big Empress.
Yes.
Thank you guys. You got fireworks outside?
They still shooting fireworks? They've been shooting fireworks all week, y'all.
Got fireworks
Whole bunch of celebrations going on.
We don't know what they're celebrating.
All right. Says she definitely felt that. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, y'all. So once again, it is late. We don't want to hold you all any longer.
Right.
We love y'all so much.
Yes, guys.
And just look forward, because more likely we'll be back on Monday. And we look forward to connecting with you all. We'll have another topic to go into. But if there are some topics that you want us to go into that we haven't gone into yet, make sure to drop a comment below. Let us know what you would like for us to dive a little bit deeper into. And we'll definitely do that for you.
Absolutely.
All right. So with that said, we love y'all.
Love you guys. Peace.
Peace out.